All Hail Biafra! This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please like, share, and comment.
We are having about 4 to 5 breaking news, and they are all big news. So if you're on for this particular video from, you gotta before opening and make it stick here to this video so that you get the full gist from A to Z. All but Nnamdi Kanu, and we are having so much encouraging updates coming from Sokoto State. Number one update on our list is that the prison guard where Nnamdi Kanu is reportedly detained in Sokoto prison have actually come out to testify about Nnamdi Kanu. This man Nnamdi Kanu, who this man is. He becomes contagious, and contagious of the negativity to the positivity. You see people coming to speak good about him. A prison guard in Sokoto prison has actually come out to say what he has experienced just within few days of staying with Nnamdi Kanu. Can go down with the update, then I will explain more. The update says, I am a prison guard in Sokoto prison, and I can tell you for free that Nnamdi Kanu is the wisest man I have ever met in my entire life. He carries a kind of wisdom that feels divine, the wisdom of Allah himself, and he does not deserve to be here. A Hausa prison guard has reportedly revealed. He continued, every time I speak with him, I feel like I am speaking with a man far ahead of this generation. Oh my God. This is not a criminal. This is a leader. Nigeria is holding the wrong man in prison. So Ife, this man who is a prison guard in Sokoto State has actually come out to talk about Nnamdi Kanu. You know, their plan, the reason why Hachoko on Kuje prison, where he was formerly detained at around 2014-15, Nnamdi Kanu arrest. When he was leaving Kuje prison, the prison inmates there, some of them were crying because they feel that a gap will be created once he leaves. He became friends with everybody. He became so familiar with everybody. He talks, discusses with his prison inmates. Recently, we saw a video of the Nnamdi president that was detained in the same prison with Nnamdi Kanu came out to say some good things, so many good things about Nnamdi Kanu. It is not the first time this is happening. And now again, this man who is a prison guard in the Sokoto prison where Nnamdi Kanu is being held has come out to say that Nnamdi Kanu carries a wisdom that he has never seen in his entire life. So the reason why Hajiwe feel that they take him far to a place where he will feel like he's surrounded with enemies. That now, if he still goes there, he will still become a king, and it is already happening. In Kuje prison, reportedly, what we heard that Nnamdi Kanu, while in Kuje prison, then everybody became his friend. He would see people, discuss with people. Even the testimony of the Nnamdi president even says it all. Then this one coming up again from the prison guard has come out to say that his few time on with Nnamdi Kanu, he was, in fact, he is so surprised of the kind of man, the kind of wisdom, the kind of person this Nnamdi Kanu is. And this goes a long way to tell you that Nnamdi Kanu, this is just a phase he has to pass through, and he will come out of it stronger. Then going to the next update, we saw Nnamdi Kanu drops an update to Biafrans. As in yesterday, I saw the update from Iberi TV. The update says, like Mandela endured Robben Island and triumphed, I will endure Sokoto and triumph. Nnamdi Kanu tells Biafrans to remain steadfast. So as long as our leader hasn't said, I'm dying, I'm this, I'm that, you have no reason to complain. So the only support we need from you now is this message he has sent, and he is saying that you should stay fast. So, and then the third update we saw that former Bayelsa governor, Senator Seriaka Dixon, calls for Nnamdi Kanu's release. More people are beginning to call out for Nnamdi Kanu freedom. We saw a video I posted yesterday of an interview with a very honorable man who came out to even explain deeper of the injustice that happened in court. And then the fourth update I know is an update from Nnamdi Kanu's legal team, barrister Aloy Ejimako. You know, yesterday he went to see Nnamdi Kanu in company of Prince Emmanuel Kanu and his wife. They went to see Nnamdi Kanu at Sokoto prison yesterday. And this morning I saw this update from the verified handle of Aloy Ejimako. The update says, this is a summons to Nnamdi Kanu to be present on November 28th at the Federal High Court, Abuja, for settlement of record for the appeal he filed before the November 20th judgment. A production warrant is required for the Sokoto prison to bring him to Abuja, but the court refused to issue it. Alright, there's a letter Nnamdi Kanu that should appear at the Federal High Court. He will settle the record of the appeal file he has dropped before November 20th. You understand? So, and the court, according to the update I'm seeing here, the court refused to issue it. Why is it that Nnamdi Kanu, they take it? I mean, they take it with so much hate, with so much anger, with so much, like, I don't know why. I don't know. When he falls on this man made it, or because of the enormous wisdom God embodied on this man. Is it because of the love, the massive love, the crowd, the masses have on this man? You can't take it away from him. It is a gift from the Almighty. It is a gift. So there's a video in the play, watch it. Know more details about what is actually ongoing around this man's and Nnamdi Kanu's case.
Bandits, Fulani bandits have just attacked Sokoto State. Yes, just 10 minutes away from the Sokoto prison where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. This happened early in the morning today in Rabat local government, which is 10 minutes away from the prison if you are driving on a very good speed. But I want everybody to calm down, because in this kind of time, you do not panic. Do not panic. Remain formidable while I take you on this video and expose a lot of things for you. Because actually, it seems as if they are testing the microphone. They are actually testing that microphone very hard. The story says, listen very carefully, the story says here that terrorists have launched a deadly attack on Tofa community in the Rabat local government area of Sokoto State, leaving several residents dead, many other injured, and some whisked away into the bush. Residents said the attackers stormed the village in large numbers, firing sporadically, and they moved from house to house. Now I want you to pay attention, because I did a search and I found out that that local government is very close to Sokoto State's, prison itself. As you can see on your screen, you see the Google map, you observe that over there is, the Sokoto State prison, and that is the community itself that it happened. And the distance, if you are using a bike, is about 25 to 30 minutes. But if you are using a car, if you are using a normal good car that can drive normal speed from 100, 120, 150 kilometer, that will take you 10 minutes, highest 12 minutes away from the Sokoto State prison itself. And that, of course, is a very big sign that somebody is testing the microphone. Because tell me, a big attack like that happened very close to the prison. If not that it fulfills the proverb that says that when a witch cries in the night and a child dies in the morning, something fishy is actually going on. Sometime during the day also, Aloy Ejimako and Prince Kanu alongside his wife touched down on Sokoto, itself, to pay Nnamdi Kanu a visit also. So that will also be a good one, because right now, even in the prison, the whole inmates, including Nnamdi Kanu, would have gotten, abreast of this particular incident, of course. And of course, they're going to give feedback to Aloy Ejimako to carry back to Abuja to brief the whole lawyers and to brief everybody on what next the action is going to take. So welcome Aloy Ejimako and the brother of Nnamdi Kanu and his wife to Sokoto. You are very welcome. Please go and be with Kanu and also discuss a lot of things as regards this appeal, which we are still waiting for good news about. Back to the attack on the Sokoto community, which is very, very close to the prison. Definitely, we know very well when this whole, sentencing was carried out, that this was a calculated attempt to give Nnamdi Kanu to the Fulani Janjaweed, to place him in their territory, to place him under close monitoring, and of course, to also find a way to also do something fishy like this, because I have not slept since he was sentenced to Sokoto State. Of course, that state is the border between Niger Republic and Nigeria. A lot of things going on in the border, a lot of cross-border terrorism, kidnapping, cross-border robbery going on in that Sokoto State. The supreme leader of the Fulani is in charge of that state. If you ask me, I'll tell you, this is a strange coincidence. This is a strange coincidence because 10 minutes away from Sokoto prison, in a prison housing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was just sent to Sokoto prison just a few days ago. And now they are almost attacking the prison. Because as far as I'm concerned, that is a test run. That's why I say, who is testing the microphone? We know that Nnamdi Kanu being sent to Sokoto prison is significant. Because Sokoto is the seat of the caliphate. And of course, this was done in special requests by the caliphate. We know. But we close our mouth. We don't talk. Why? Because we are Igbos. We are not afraid of wherever we are. When you play the games you play as Nigeria and you think you are manipulating the Igbos, you are not manipulating the Igbos. We just keep quiet and we do our talking and we do our normal conversations. But whatever game you play, we are aware. 10 minutes away from Sokoto prison, housing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is too close for comfort. So talk to your terrorists and talk to your bandits. Whatever plan, whatever game you are up to, it's time to start checkmating it. It's time to start correcting it. Nnamdi Kanu is not the person. It's not the person to play such games with. I don't want to believe this is a one-off. I don't want to believe that this is normal terrorist attack. I don't want to believe that this is just a normal thing that happened in your state. I don't want to believe. I don't want to believe because nobody is going to believe it when it happens. Nobody is going to hear that. If you're going to send Nnamdi Kanu to Sokoto State, you must be sure that you're going to pick him in one piece when we want him. You say his family should not be close to him. You say his friends should not be close to him. You say the courts should not be close to him. But you want bandits and terrorists to have access to him. You want janjaweeds to have access, unfettered access to him. How can bandits have access to a prison 10 minutes away from a prison? 10 minutes. How is that possible? You claim that Kuje prison, Borno, Bauchi, Kano prison, Kaduna and other prisons around Nasarawa are not enough for Kanu. They're not safe for Kanu. But you have a prison you put him in that terrorists are just 5 to 10 minutes away operating. What stops them from operating in that prison? What stops them from jailbreaking that prison, knowing very well that they have their own members who are locked up inside there? What stops them from having a rogue unit that will be told to go inside there and commit fishy crimes that we're suspecting? What stops them? In Nigeria, that we all know, the most porous country security-wise, a country that's opened up their prison for ISWAP to come in and blow up in the capital of Abuja, a country that several prison breaks has been happening. Is this same country you are telling me that these terrorists cannot get Sokoto prison and commit a crime there? I am saying this clearly because the Igbos have been calm, quiet, controlled, disciplined, formidable like how they've always been anywhere. They don't cause trouble. Very peaceful people. They have been calmed since the sentencing of Nnamdi Kanu. Please, let it remain like that. Whoever is trying to test the microphone should better drop the microphone.